This is 9 News Local.
Good evening. A man is facing serious charges, accused of leaving 2 children in a hot car north of Cairns. Katerina Stefanovic is live for us tonight in Cairns. Kat, a member of the public alerted police.
Yes, Sam, the 30-year-old's accused of leaving the 2 children asleep inside the car after parking at a Smithfield shopping centre. It's believed he was going in to pick up a few items, but it wasn't long before those 2 children actually woke up. A member of the public actually heard them screaming and crying and went and told local police. We know that day got to about 26 degrees up there in Smithfield, but it does not take long for those temperatures to climb. It can take as little as 5 minutes. Up here in the far north, it can get to about 50 or 60 degrees inside those cars.
A third of the deaths from this kind of tragic occurrence are under 1 year old and 95% are under 4.
There's sections of the criminal code and the legislation that you're responsible if you don't take reasonable steps to protect the life and health of your child.
Now, we know that both the children are under the age of 5 and police are unable to confirm their relationship to the man, but he is accused of leaving the children unattended, and his matter will return here to the Cairns court on the 8th of December. Sam?
There'll be more to come on that. Thank you, Kat, for the update. A North Queensland teacher and student have suffered minor stab wounds after another student allegedly attacked them with a knife inside a classroom at a Townsville special school. The 16-year-old girl was taken into custody, but no charges have been laid. It's not known if the knife was school property. A New South Wales man will remain in the Hervey Bay Watch House for 2 weeks after he was arrested on the Fraser Coast over a border breach. Police say the 26-year-old was caught on CCTV sneaking into Queensland in the Gundawindi region. He's been charged with failing to comply with the Health Act and will front court again in September 23. Police are tonight hot on the tail of a brazen thief releasing CCTV footage of the moment he targets a Wide Bay farm. Ransacking the Wallaville property, the man steals $20,000 worth of tools and farming equipment.
Careless but calculated. The brazen burglar takes a moment to scope out the shed before getting to his dirty work, rummaging his way through and taking items one by one out to this late model Toyota Hilux.
So just after 5 a.m. on Monday morning, a farm on Zillmans Road at Wallaville was unlawfully entered.
We noticed stuff missing from our shed and went back through the security cameras and found that someone had been on our premises that morning.
The brazen thief helped himself to $20,000 in tools and equipment, some of the items custom built to use on the farm. This service truck ransacked and a custom-built trailer also stolen from the Wallaville farm.
It's very disappointing, just the inconvenience to all of our workers and just a big halt on our operations till we can replace everything that had been stolen.
Police believe the stolen goods may appear online trying to be sold.
That's why we just want people to remain vigilant, particularly if the property is engraved.
They're also on the hunt for the man in the footage, while Greensource clamps down on its security around the farm.
The main thing we're actually after is trying to get all of our sites secured, all under surveillance, just so this can't happen again.
Jennifer Martinez, 9 News.
9 News can exclusively reveal Queensland Police know the identity of human bones found near the Burdekin River in Dalbeck last month. They're waiting on DNA to officially ID the person. There was some speculation the bones could have been those of missing Air Police officer Mick Isles, but investigators have ruled that out. A crew of security guards will soon be riding buses in North Queensland to try to protect drivers from violent passengers. The 12-month trial aims to stamp out antisocial behaviour on public transport, but will it work?
Violent assaults, fare evasion and stealing. For Townsville and Cairns bus drivers, it's gone too far, and locals using public transport agree.
Do you feel safe riding the bus?
No, not always, no.
Why is that?
Harassment.
I'm a very mindful person in terms of I'm always ever looking over my shoulder.
Now, dedicated community safety officers will be on board, helping enforce better behaviour and engaging with the public. There will be 4 officers based in both Townsville and Cairns.
The company are able to allocate where the hotspots are on a day-to-day basis.
The trial is jointly funded by the state government and Sunbus and will run for 12 months before it's decided whether to extend it.
Just their presence will make a difference to those people, the offenders that sort of cause trouble on buses.
There is no room for violence or antisocial behaviour.
But the Transport Workers Union is already encouraging stronger measures.
The next step is safety barriers.
Maya Fellows, 9 News.
Livingston Council has sacked its CEO Christina Murdoch following an investigation into allegations of misconduct. The council launched a probe in January which was overseen by the Crime and Corruption Commission. Councillors recently voting on Ms Murdoch's future.
It was a majority vote.
Ms Murdoch was appointed to council in 2016 and it's been revealed she hadn't attended a regular council meeting since December 2019. She's been on personal leave since February this year. Acting CEO Brett Bacon will fill the position until a new CEO is appointed. Controversial is the word former Fraser Coast Mayor Chris Loft is using to describe his new project. The disgraced mayor was found guilty of misconduct last year for favouring his former campaign manager for a job with council. After serving half of his 12-month jail sentence, he's announced his return to public life, starting his own media outlet. He'll be using it to share stories about his time behind bars and says he'll tell the truth about how government operates. Rockhampton Airport has unveiled state-of-the-art security technology, a first for regional Australia. Tonight we're giving you the first look at the new body scanners and baggage screening machines that'll strengthen aviation security across the country.
Airport security has never been easier, faster or more modern.
Australia has always been a leader in air safety. This just takes it to the next level.
This state-of-the-art screening technology ready to be put to work at Rockhampton Airport, a first for regional Australia.
This is about safety. This is about national safety and international safety. So the equipment that we see here today will make this airport viable for international flights.
The $4.31 million machines are installed and ready to get scanning, all part of the federal government's strengthening aviation security initiative.
We can feel even more assured when we board a plane that it's as secure as possible.
The new security screening will allow more travellers to move through the checks quicker and with more accuracy. And as the largest local government-owned airport in the country, the new technology will ensure Rockhampton keeps flying forward.
As an airport, we're now dressed and ready to go for the next 20 or 40 years.
Olivia Donaldson, 9 News.
Scientists have collected the first samples of ancient bedrock beneath the Great Barrier Reef, believed to be up to 50 million years old. An underwater robot the size of a car dived almost 2 kilometres below sea level, finding 5 new species of black coral, sponges and an extremely rare fish.
It's got pectoral fins that are shaped almost like hands, and in fact when it was starting to move it was like walking on the seafloor.
It's the first time the fish has been spotted outside Hawaii. He could just be Queensland's tiniest hero. A Central Queensland boy has amazed emergency services, saving his grandmother's life when she suffered a stroke. Now the 7-year-old wants to raise awareness about the signs of stroke to help other kids.
He may not look like your typical superhero, but at just 7 years old, Freddie has already saved someone's life.
I'm extremely proud of him. I admire his strength.
Last month, Freddie was at a park in Gracemere with his grandma, who he also calls Mum, when she started slurring her speech.
We went down the stairs and then Mum started tumbling down the stairs. Her head is bleeding.
That's when this brave little boy sprung into action, racing towards nearby police officers.
I was running quite a distance and then I saw police and then I said this is an emergency.
Freddie's grandma had suffered a stroke.
I felt very scared.
Paramedics were called straight away. They say every minute after a stroke is critical.
So time is brain. The longer they take to get to the hospital, the more damage they can have done.
According to the Stroke Foundation, regional Australians are 19% more likely to suffer a stroke. And without specialised care units in many regional hospitals, quality care is harder to find.
The problem with regional areas is we're so spread out as well, so it does take longer to get to hospital.
He's now being hailed a hero for saving his grandma's life. Freddie's proud mum hopes other kids can learn the signs of a stroke to keep their own family safe.
We never know what might happen in life, and a child might be the only one around to help.
Chloe Robinson, 9 News.
Not one, but 3 majestic turtles have returned to the ocean after being rehabilitated at Sea Life Sunshine Coast. Our cameras captured the heartwarming moment.
A homecoming like no other, 3 green sea turtles carted on 4 wheels to Mooloolaba Beach this morning.
Guys, let's not crowd him.
Big Kev, weighing in at 100 kilograms, as well as Petro and Ollie, were all rescued off the coast.
So in Big Kev's case, he actually took a little bit of a misadventure. He went up the Maroochy River into Twin Waters and got trapped on a weir up there.
Each receiving plenty of TLC at Sea Life's Turtle Rehabilitation Centre to prepare them to return to the wild.
As well, we have our own vet tech and team here that we look after them. They get different types of vitamins and minerals depending on what they need. They all get antibiotics.
The trio clearly capturing the hearts of the animal care team and also some lucky passers-by this morning.
Parker, what did you think of the turtles?
Good.
For the sake of beautiful creatures like Big Kev, Petro and Ollie, Sea Life is urging the community to keep beaches and waterways clean by safely disposing of rubbish and going plastic-free where possible. Lexi Junowick, 9 News.
Still ahead in 9 News Local, crikey, a high-speed river race against a prehistoric predator. And an excellent solution to selling fresh produce.
The bride tribe has arrived.
What about the bachelorette party?
I think Vegas.
Female fight club.
Bridesmaids, Saturday on 9.
This is Luke. Rather than make assumptions about how he uses his car, we listened. He saved $382 when he switched to Yui.
I was just absolutely amazed that we could actually save that amount.
Luke is an environmental specialist who normally drives his car 3 days a week to get to work. But during this crisis, he's working from home. So we thought it was only right to give Luke temporary relief on his car insurance premium.
Having somebody listen to how you actually use your car was really impressive.
Yui, you insured.
At Total Tools, we won't be beaten on low prices. Our spring catalogue is out now. Sigweld Weld Skill 180 welder only $389. Our low prices will not be beaten. Total Tools, low prices on every tool for every trade. Guaranteed.
Esano Organic Rosehip Oil, plus Esano Rosehip Facial Moisturiser. Ah. The Esano effect. Get proven wow, naturally.
If you have an ongoing disability or other condition that stops you living independently in your own home, you can seek assistance through the Queensland Community Support Scheme. Call Life Without Barriers, 1800 935 483.
Don't miss the Whole Life Pharmacy and Health Foods amazing catalogue sale. Eat well for less with great health food specials. Live well with sustainable lifestyle discounts. And be well with huge pharmacy savings. Hurry into Whole Life Pharmacy and Health Foods, Peace Street, Bar Street, Atherton and Mareeba.
Sure Insurance is delivering fairness to home and contents insurance in regional Queensland. We've already saved customers $1,200 on average. Why wait until renewal? Switch and save today at sure-insurance.com.au.
Things are getting a little steamy in the Status Plus showroom right now. They're very excited about the $400 cashback offer on selected Siemens kitchen appliances. If you're building or renovating, you should be excited too. Cashback on Siemens, exclusive to Status Plus.
Why don't you come? Why don't you come? Pleasure's all mine, never getting old. If you're looking for me, I'll be dancing in my own way.
Just use one that's got the lot. 9.com.au.
20 specialist police are flying to North Queensland from Brisbane to target repeat offenders during the school holidays. The 2-week-long operation will see 80 officers saturate Townsville's CBD.
Members of the public may be intercepted by police during this operation or any other operation. We ask them to comply with police directions.
Townsville's top cop says there are 25 serial criminals in the region who they'll be hunting during the operation. They're usually patient predators until they strike, but one saltwater crocodile was very eager to get away from a fisherman in the far north. The angler capturing the close encounter just north of Cape Tribulation.
An afternoon fishing trip interrupted by an unexpected visitor. Watch as this massive saltwater crocodile propels itself through the water, trying to escape local fisherman Robert Dunn.
I've spooked him because he couldn't sort of get away. You know, he was going for that deeper water. And I was fortunate he didn't have a go at the tinny. I thought he was going to have a little crack there at one stage.
For Robert, this was just another day on the Bloomfield River, where run-ins with salties are common nature. Just a few months ago, he captured this image, the same croc sunbaking in mangroves.
So we haven't got a name for the big fella yet, but he's getting there. You know, he's around the 4.5 metre range. He's getting up to be a big fella. He'd weigh about 700 kilos.
Growing up in the area, Robert's pretty calm around the apex predators. This is him scurfing around the bends of the same river. The video was posted to social media and has 18,000 views and counting.
I nearly didn't post it because I thought it was sort of, you know, quite a quick little video.
And with fame, it might be time for this croc to be named. Robert's suggestion...
I call him Tommy the Croc.
Donna Sherwood, 9 News.
While P-platers often cop a bad rap, the Department of Transport and Main Roads has revealed experienced drivers are the worst speeding offenders in Cairns. Men between 30 and 39 years old received 203 fines between July 2019 and May this year for driving more than 12 kilometres over the speed limit.
I think complacency is the key word when it comes to older age group speeding.
Women in the same age bracket recorded 116 speeding fines. A complete stranger has rebuilt a family's unique mailbox that disappeared from the front of their property in the Wide Bay. The minion was stolen by heartless thieves in a despicable act.
This mailbox is one in a million. So popular, the one before it was stolen.
My two kids came out the Thursday morning to catch the school bus and realised that the mailbox was missing.
The community left heartbroken by its disappearance.
Just saying how much it was a South Callan icon for all the kiddies around here.
To steal it's pretty poor. So you're taking that from the children.
Sean Solly decided to step up to give the family a new mailbox, putting his minion building skills to the test.
We heard it got stolen. We're pretty upset when we heard about it because all the kids love it. So we decided to, make another one.
After 2 days of welding, the minion is now back where it belongs.
We were speechless. It's amazing.
Definitely a landmark around here, and our daughter, as you can see, loves minions.
It's firmly in place, so next time would-be thieves will walk away empty-handed.
Let's just say if someone did try to take this one, that's not going to be very easy for them.
It should be really good for the community to see once again.
Laura Sinclair, 9 News.
A Sunshine Coast business is taking convenience to the next level. Customers can now buy farm fresh eggs around the clock thanks to a high-tech spin on the Honesty Box concept.
As easy as tap and go.
Thank you.
People come from far and wide for eggs at Dragon Farms. Now they can come 24/7.
One lady was in the middle of baking a cake and she raced up and was able to grab some eggs, so she was pretty happy.
The Peregian Beach business hatching a plan to sell their pasture-raised eggs even when closed.
We looked into different ways they do it. We found a man in Melbourne who was able to get it together for us.
The feedback has been excellent.
I've never seen one before. I think it's cool.
The vending machine is refrigerated and don't worry, no eggs are harmed in the process.
The biggest question is, do they fall?
It's restocked every day, the eggs laid by these very happy hens.
They've got a beautiful pasture here where they can roam around and enjoy their day.
There's also honey and plans to put in more produce.
I think when dragon fruit season is in, we'll definitely have some dragon fruit in it.
Clucks all around for that. Sophie Ryan, 9 News.
High tech. Stay with us. Up next in sport, storm clouds loom as the Lightning suffers a crippling defeat. And crippling karaoke while belting out your favourite tune could cause you harm.
Your wedding better watch it. Anne Hathaway, Kate Hudson, may the best bride win. Bride Wars, Saturday on 9.
This is Dinner, Australia's affordable meal kit from only $3.95 per serving. That's the same as an overpriced piccolo latte or less than a slice of avocado toast. Forget fine dining, we do simple, tasty dinners. It's just good food. Choose from 20 delicious dishes every week. You'll want to eat them all. No, seriously, you'll want to eat all of them. And it's all delivered to your door. Get $80 off your first 4 boxes. That's $20 off each box. Use code TV80 at dinnerly.com.au.
Optus wants you to hit speeds like never before. That's why we're not only fast, but rated #1 by the ACCC for NBN average download speeds. It starts with yes.
If you have an ongoing disability or other condition that stops you living independently in your own home, you can seek assistance through the Queensland Community Support Scheme. Call Life Without Barriers, 1800 935 483.
Don't miss the Whole Life Pharmacy and Health Foods amazing catalogue sale. Eat well for less with great health food specials. Live well with sustainable lifestyle discounts. And be well with huge pharmacy savings. Hurry into Whole Life Pharmacy and Health Foods, Peace Street, Bar Street, Atherton and Mareeba.
Things are getting a little steamy in the Status Plus showroom right now. They're very excited about the $400 cashback offer on selected Siemens kitchen appliances. If you're building or renovating, you should be excited too. Cashback on Siemens, exclusive to Status Plus.
At Total Tools, we won't be beaten on low prices. Our spring catalogue is out now. Makita 18-volt hammer drill kit, $239. Our low prices will not be beaten. Total Tools, low prices on every tool for every trade. Guaranteed.
Hey, you there. Powerball has jackpotted to $40 million. Get moving. Grab your ticket now.
Play now in-store at thelot.com or on the Lot app.
Things are getting a little steamy in the Status Plus showroom right now. They're very excited about the $400 cashback offer on selected Siemens kitchen appliances. If you're building or renovating, you should be excited too. Cashback on Siemens, exclusive to Status Plus.
Just use one that's got the lot. 9.com.au.
2020 as season Cowboys centre Essen Masters would rather forget. The former Tigers recruit came to North Queensland with high hopes but was dropped for 7 games after some dismal defensive efforts. He's now back in the side, ready to take on the Storm on the Sunshine Coast.
It's not a good feeling, you know, getting dropped. I'm still, you know, like I said, I'm still learning, you know, as a player. Never really grew up playing centre, but I've taken it with both hands.
Off the field, Masters will soon welcome his first child with wife Isabel. The Sunshine Coast is welcoming the chance to host next year's Surf Lifesaving State Championships after a decision to hold it at Kurrawa Beach on the Gold Coast was overturned.
I'd love to see it come to the Sunshine Coast because I think they owe Alexandra Headlands one.
3 surf lifesavers have died while competing at Kurrawa, including Maroochydore teenager Matthew Barclay. A new venue will be announced in the coming months. A post-mortem is underway at Sunshine Coast Lightning HQ after another flattening by the fever. The West Australians were dominant at both ends of the court, downing the home side by a huge 20 goals.
The Fever bolted out of the gates, a first quarter performance reminiscent of their last thrashing of the Lightning.
West Coast Fever all over that rebound.
Despite being armed with a 5-goal advantage and a pep talk from newly crowned Diamonds coach Stacey Marinkovic.
Let's really put the pressure on, let's get this ball going back and just tight.
The Fever couldn't stand in the way of the Sunshine Coast's Steph Wood sinking not 1 but 2 super shots to close the score gap.
Oh, she's turned it single-handedly.
But the Green Machine returned to do more damage in the second quarter as the Lightning struggled to crack their defence.
All very steady now to Janelle Fowler.
The side eventually claiming victory 72-52, sounding a warning shot to the rest of the Super Netball competition.
Top 2, hopefully. That's the end goal, and yeah, hopefully we'll make finals and go to the grand final.
Left licking their wounds, the Lightning continue their quest for finals against the Firebirds this weekend. Sophie Ryan, 9 News.
And the countdown is officially on, with tickets to the 3 Super Netball clashes in Cairns expected to go on sale in the next 2 days. The matches will be played at the Cairns Pop-Up Arena when the West Coast Fever take on the Giants. But you better get in quick with just 1,400 tickets available. A date has been set for one of regional Queensland's biggest cricketing rivalries. The Bulls Masters Country Challenge will be back in October, and the Wide Bay squad going up against them has been revealed. Chris Duff will lead the team once again, with standout players Matt Jackson, Brendan Schultz and Dale Steele also named. Ahead in 9 News Local, Gavin has all your weather details.
Jane comes face to face with the killer. I need your help. Halifax Retribution, Tuesday after the block.
Nescafe Blend 43 is made right here in Gympie, Queensland. Robusta and Arabica roasted individually, then brought together for the perfect cup. Nescafe Blend 43, the perfect blend of bold and smooth.
Introducing the new Temper Cool Touch 2.0 range, exclusive to Harvey Norman. Enjoy a cooler night's sleep as the Cool Touch technology effectively draws heat away from your body. Manufactured in Denmark, this lightweight, breathable material ensures a cool and comfortable sleep, while you enjoy all the pressure-relieving benefits of your Temper mattress. Plus, the antimicrobial and hypoallergenic Quick Refresh cover unzips for easy removal and washing. Temper Cool Touch 2.0, exclusive to Harvey Norman.
In life, there are those that say they'll do and those that actually do. Choosing Insurance Keith, it's worth a closer look. Some don't offer free roadside assist for a year, but Amy does with a new Amy Comprehensive Car Insurance Policy. Hello, Keith. Some don't have one dedicated home claims manager, but Amy does. Easy choice, really, hey, Keith? Go with the doers. Amy does.
Lucky you're with Amy.
Hi, I'm Jay Burns from Adjust a Mattress. Experiencing poor sleep? It might be time to look at positional therapy.
I've been in pain since I was a little girl, and my parents had to continually rotate me on my bed. Since getting the Adjust a Mattress, my pain medicine is all gone and I've been able to get such a good night's sleep. It's been amazing.
Call now to arrange an obligation-free in-home presentation. You owe it to yourself. It's not just a mattress, it's an Adjust a Mattress. Call 1300 to adjust.
Nescafe Blend 43 is made right here in Gympie, Queensland. Robusta and Arabica roasted individually, then brought together for the perfect cup. Nescafe Blend 43, the perfect blend of bold and smooth.
Put more oomph in your bedroom with OMF's More Oomph sale, with up to 55% off selected mattresses, plus for even more oomph, 50 months interest free.
I'm up for more oomph.
And soon at Finder's best rated mattress brand, OMF.
Just use one that's got the lot. 9.com.au.
Good evening, hope you're well. We've had a little bit of rain over the last couple of days throughout the far north coast, but the rain is going to move back in across the far south, moving in over the Sunshine Coast. Today, partly cloudy, temperatures mostly maxing out in the low to mid-20s up to about Gladstone, mid to high 20s further north. Taking a look at the satellite image, we've got this system that's passing over New South Wales. That's going to cross over into southeastern Queensland overnight and throughout tomorrow. Still seeing some of that cloud, the last of it, pushing in across the far northeast, and we'll see a couple of isolated showers, but very limited falls there throughout the north. But it's this system that's going to produce quite a bit of wet weather to the south. So tomorrow only Innisfail got a shower in the forecast. Largely fine conditions for Cairns, Townsville shaping up nicely. The wind settling a little bit, still breezy over the Whitsundays and the Central Coast, Capricornia Coast, all fine. Cloud increasing and rain moving in over the Sunshine Coast as that system moves further north.
Thanks, Gav. Well, Queensland researchers are investigating what many people who've had to listen to karaoke already know. It could be bad for your health. They're looking for survey participants to see how much damage it can cause to your vocal cords.
It's an activity we've all once entertained. But can belting out a ballad be bad for you in the long term?
There's a little bit of research in karaoke singers in other countries, but not too much specifically in Australia and English-speaking countries.
James Cook University students are now investigating if karaoke singers notice changes to their voice which could lead to lifelong damage.
We're also interested in behaviours around karaoke as well, so maybe how many alcoholic drinks would people have.
From well-known favourites to all-out anthems. The study also wants to investigate which genres can strain the voice the most.
That's one of the things that we're looking at within the survey, is to kind of see what sorts of genres of music people prefer to sing.
To participate, visit this site. Erin Buchan, 9 News.
Oh, can't go wrong with a bit of Whitney. Queensland's most popular school holiday hotspot has been revealed. The Sunshine Coast named a firm family favourite. According to new data from whatif.com, the region beat the Gold Coast and Cairns for the top spot. I think it's a pretty top favourite with everyone. That's 9 News Local for this Wednesday. Andrew and Melissa are up next. I'm Samantha Heathwood from all the team. Have a good night.